one less win, but only 4 losses, so the ratio is much better for RorO. Here is Creator 12-11, but 1-5 versus Zerg. Definitely his worst matchup here.
Yeah, and up against somebody who's so good in the matchup, it's not going to be easy. Even on Outboxer, a map that it's been pretty okay for Protoss in this matchup, in my opinion. And RorO, the king of ZVP, 6-1 versus Protoss. His one loss being against Parting right after he got off a plane coming back from Romania. Parting hits him with a timing attack, but Parting is really good at a build he prepared for a whole week, whereas RorO was only thinking about DreamHack. So, I mean, I'm just looking at this and thinking to myself, like, RorO is going to be highly favored here, but this is Prime's one chance. If they lose this game, it's all over. In my just looking at this, like, from an outside perspective, looking at stats and results, not looking good for them. They need this win. As I said before, the map is Outboxer. It's loaded. Let's go to game 1.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Down here in the bottom right, the Protoss player in purple, it is Creator.
And in pink, to the top left, for Samsung, it's RorO. Oh, he hearts RorO.
I'm sorry, that's like the worst drawn heart I've ever seen. But
no, it's fine.
It still counts.
It's fine.
It still counts.
That's not very nice. I think it was drawn okay.
It was kind of slanted, and there were some bumps. So
it's much better than heart I could have drawn.
Hearts are interesting to draw. I feel like I draw a good heart. Maybe we should have a competition after this.
You know, my best heart is my less than 3. You know, you type that on the keyboard.
That's pretty easy.
That's as good as it's going to get, man.
I feel like you would type that faster than me. I wasn't really a guy to type many hearts.
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that loving of a guy.
Maybe you're just not a nice guy. Maybe you don't like to send people love.
Maybe that's why I was hating on that guy. That's why
maybe that's why you hate on the heart guy, because actually you never really had that much love in your life, Brendan. I think.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I think you need to get therapy, man. I think we need to sit down and talk about this. Actually.
I don't want to talk about my hearts with you, Wolf.
Well, you know, I don't have to be there, but we can get you a therapist.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad to know you're here for me.
I'm here for you anytime you want. Listen, I'll send you a heart later.
Okay. Through text or like a real actual human heart?
No, through text messages. Okay. Well, he's going to take an offensive hatch here, by the way. And that does not give him the message of a heart here, even though it kind of looks like a beating, pulsating heart that just got put into the ground.
Yeah, kind of. And Creator's going to pull probes for this a lot, actually. It looks like 6. Going to start a pylon. He wants to get this hatchery down. Going to pull a 7th one here.
Yeah, he's actually just going to kill this. He's going to make a cannon here, too. And this is a lot of lost mining time, but still, he's going to get that hatchery down. And by down, I mean killed.
Yeah.
He even pulls another probe. He's like mathematically figured out. He's like, wait, if I have just one more probe, I can kill this.
Yeah. Does get canceled and restarted.
What? Now that takes skill.
That is hard to do. You have to say that's RorO just getting it down, and he's coming around again. He's gonna block even more. This is so annoying.
Oh!
Oh God.
Oh, this is when you leave the ladder game that you're playing because you've had enough.
Oh my God, dude.
What are we watching? Oh my God, a nearly 4-minute Nexus versus, by the way, double hatch and a pool is up at home. That's what's up, if you were wondering.
That is so frustrating. That's like RorO saying, I'm going to defeat Creator, but I'm also going to make you look silly, and I'm going to have an easy time of doing it. And that's going to put Creator on tilt. That's like the worst thing to do to a player.
Yeah. That 3 probes versus 1 drone and having some trouble, that was almost inexcusable on the part of Creator to allow that to happen. It's even long distance mining here because he's got too much mining in his main base. I guess. Let me check that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Overlord almost gets a little bit too far ahead of itself. Does fly over that cannon, but puts itself in safety range.
the fullest efficiency on one base is 24 probes, but 16 is about where you get the most efficiency out of. So, you know, I haven't really done the math to see if, like, long distance mining with 4 probes rather than having 20 in the main is actually better, but I think it's probably better for him to long distance mine. I mean, at this point, like, that just goes to show how bad of a situation he's in right now. Like, he's long distance mining from his natural.
Yeah. Nexus does finally get up, and his Cybercore is here as well, but RorO back at his base, he's delayed it for so long, the Nexus of Creator. He was able to get his 2 bases up, 2 extra bases up. He's now on 3 bases. He's getting all of his queens. He's going to start spreading the creep, and he's only making drones. So once that larva production starts to hit the roof here, we're gonna see RorO really expand.
He's going to ramp it up, man.
Yeah.
He's ready. Feeling ramped up after that drone micro. feeling pretty good, Brendan. I feel like watching that drone micro was like drinking 2 coffees. That's how I feel right now.
Drinking like a 5-hour energy mixed in a coffee?
That sounds disgusting, but that's probably how Creator felt watching it. 6 drones more on the way, and Creator has some sort of robotics plan here. Gates being added as well. Sentries coming out. Could be a warp prism drop.
Could be. We'll see what comes out of this robo. We're waiting.
Immortal.
Mortal.
Not
okay.
Creator-like at all, but I mean, when desperate times call for desperate measures, as they say.
Yeah, I like this. It's like he's been put far behind, and he just needs to come in here with an aggressive timing and try to take the game. I don't feel like you can play from behind against RorO in a macro game with how good RorO is at ZVP. So go for a timing, try to go all in, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you can't blame for Creator for doing a strat like this.
No. Well, this Overlord will actually be picked off now. And it does see everything. It doesn't see the Immortal.
Yeah. Does see the Robo. Does see it working. Sees the Forge. Sees that there's no upgrade coming out of that.
Yeah, he starts a Roach Warren at home. Bunch of gates being added here. Well, I mean, he's going to have +1 starts now. Okay, that's going to finish a bit later, but he's going to have that eventually. Whoa, don't kill that cannon. Didn't do anything to you. Let's see, 36 lings on the way. He already had 54 drones before this, so drone-wise, he's in a pretty good spot, especially considering that Creator's base is mined from a little bit later. He's going to make a macro hatch. I think he should be okay here.
Yeah, he has the double Evo chamber. He's going to get the +1/+1. And I think it should line up pretty nicely here with the +1 of Creator. Creator's going to put a Warp Prism in this group of units as well and use that as a forward warping point. Now RorO with a bunch of lings over here is going to see there's no third base come up. It's actually going to go for the surround, gets a full surround, but it's just too many units here. The force fields are decent. He's going to have to back off. But now he knows. He sees 3 of these Immortals, and he's got to know something's up.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely knows what's coming now. There's no more doubt in his mind. So he's going to try to cut these off, and he's going to try to force some force fields to be dropped outside of the battleground, because that battleground is going to be between the natural and the third base. That's where this fight is going to occur. Any force fields he can bait out before then, any units he can kill before then are going to be great for him. Nice pickup here on the Zealot. Really liking how calm Creator is handling this, but can he save those units? And indeed he does.
He saves them, but you know, RorO is delaying this push so much. Creator's going to have to warp in back here and actually taste the Zerglings for a bit. And back at home, RorO has a booming economy up to 53 of these Harvester. He's going to kill this forward pylon. The creep is so far out already.
Yep, killing that pylon is huge because it means that he has to use the Warp Prism for warp-ins, and he can't be flying around with it constantly to pick up the Immortals. He's going to kill this pylon. He wants to kill this pylon as well. Needs to be careful not to use too many Zerglings here. But so far, I think he's been cautious enough. He has 2 spines finished up at home. 1-1, like you said, going to line up with this okay. And he's also got the Roach Speed to finish with it. Needs a few more seconds on that. Creep is being cleared up right now.
Yeah, it's just starting to be cleared up, but it seems like RorO wants to come from 2 sides. I feel like he's a fight with the Spine Crawlers. There he goes. Creator does commit here, and coming from both sides is RorO, but the force fields are really good here.
The Lings get in, though, on top of those Immortals. Can he actually target those down? They're getting pretty low here. The force fields are excellent. But I like that link surround he's able to get. The last of the Immortals are targeted down. Okay, no, he's got one more there at the back. But here come a bunch more links, and he's starting to get pretty low on force field energy. Even the Queen's participating in the fight now.
Yeah, coming from behind is RorO once again. Just too many units here, it seems, especially once those force fields go down. You see the supplies now double here for RorO, and he's going to clean up this attack here pretty easily.
Yep, that's it. And what a terrible way to die. GG. Ouch.
Ow, that hurts me as well.
That drone block. He pulled so many probes and then still got Evo chamber blocked, which leaves the footprint so you can't build instantly. Then he's able to
once you think it's all over.
Once you think it's all over, you commit all those probes, all that lost mining time. It's not over till it's over, says RorO. Holds that attack as well with flying colors. A massive amount of lings that he had there. Bought him just enough time to get the units out that he needed. He was able to get into the back on top of those Immortals before the force fields blocked out the lings. Ouch is the only word for this one.
Yeah. RorO just handling it so nicely. He got the information he needed very early on. He saw the Robo. Didn't see a ton of gateways, but with the Zergling at the front, he saw a bunch of Immortals, and he delayed the push for so long that by the time it finally got across the map with no pylon, it just looks so flimsy that RorO was just like, LOL, I guess I'll just attack you, you know?
Yeah, flimsy, a good word for it. It's just way too much production, way too much time given to him.
Yeah, and we said it before, that was the match here for Prime. If they didn't have at least a good showing or a good match here, and especially win, it's not looking good for them now. We got Departure versus Reality coming up next as EVT.